everybody. I had a plan to film this a different way. We're going to throw you right into the thick of what's going on here. So, we're on a wonderful journey to Miata at the Gap. Originally, I wasn't going to plan the filming of loading up and all this stuff, but we have been on quite an adventure. So, as you know, the mobile headquarters hasn't got used as much as we'd like. So this is the first trip we've taken while hauling. And as you can see, it's raining. And we have no wiper blades. We're going to go to Tennessee. I'm just going to treat this like we're racing in the rain. I'm super inclement weather. And we're going to go enjoy the Miatas at the Gap and meet a bunch of cool people. Hopefully I see some of you, depending on when this video comes out. And we'll have a good time. We gotta try to be positive. Normally stuff like this would drive me insane, but sometimes you just gotta laugh at situations. So stay tuned when we get to somewhere eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it stopped raining. We kind of got the wiper back. Without the other wiper there, it's able to, like, I guess, go 180 degrees and get stuck. So that's what happened. Either way, it wouldn't have worked. It only wiped like 3 times before it just decided it was going to exit the windshield. But we have about 7 hours of hopefully clear driving before we get to our campground. So that's going to be super cool. I'm glad that that's over with. And as is taking a nap. Update number 7 or 2 or 3.
Whichever.
I'm over it. We're in the mist. Wiper blade still doesn't work. The visibility is like 15 feet. The RV is saying no to every single one of these hills. We're still having a good time.
We got to get there by 8:30.
Oh yeah, we got to get there by 8:30 because they're going to be like, hey, the sun's setting, we can't let you in. 30 miles an hour seems to be the pace. Using the map as a reference point because I don't know where the road is.
It's way worse in person than it is on screen too.
Alright guys, we made it up to the Smoky Mountains for the Tail of the Dragon Miata meet. And this is a very, very pretty resort. Got some Miata people up there. Got Desiree dropping her phone per usual. This has been probably one of the most stressful journeys I have taken. We're gonna get everything ready. Probably just relax. I've been driving for 10 hours or so on
through all the elements.
Yeah, dude, some of the most ridiculous stuff. So I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully we don't wake anybody up unloading the car. Ooh! Alrighty guys. Ow! It's the next day. Have you just said ow when you kick things that don't hurt? That's exactly what happened.
It's just like when you step on your dog and you say sorry even though they don't understand.
Or they didn't even feel it. They just like look at you like, why are you sorry? We got the car unloaded. Broke the trailer in the process. So I didn't have it tilted up enough. Normally I go to the front and I jack it up. And I didn't have it tilted enough in it. Yeah, but car's off. It's one piece. We're gonna eat. I slept great. That's the first time I think I've slept that long in a long time. I was so physically exhausted. I couldn't mentally do anything anymore. Like I just could not function. Ask her. I couldn't even complete sentences. I was so tired.
Well, between the rain with no windshield wipers, the fog with no windshield wipers, where you could only see maybe a foot in front of you.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
It was very tiring. So we're gonna eat, and then I think we're gonna head up to the resort and go say hi to all the other Miata people.
Check it out.
See what this is all about. under spot. We went up and down the tail a little bit just to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Yeah, this thing drinks some gas. It had a whole 12 when we got here, and now we had 5. So
Good thing we have a.
good thing we bought another 5 gallons. So we got to limit our runs for sure. But the car felt great. The brakes felt great. They're definitely a lot better when you get them up to temp. The Falcons are, I mean, they're street tires, so they do decent. I'm looking at the brakes. Track dog racing thing, get excellent for use. Yeah. So we're gonna walk around and check out. I mean, there's so many Miatas here.
There's so many.
It is absurd the amount of Miatas that I've seen. Like at one point we passed like 20 of them in one way, and they're all towards all sides. They're just, it's really cool. But we got, looks like AWR, NAP, 9 Lives Racing, V8 Roadsters, Bo-Fi Racing. There's so many people here that helped build this car, and we get to meet them. So that's really cool.
Let's go talk to them.
Johnny's car looking like a NASCAR per usual. Looking sick. Just America. Let's go. Galaxy far, far away.
In the land of the Miatas. Look at this thing.
That's a sick Miata, bro.
All the matchy matches. That's cute.
I heard you. How's it going? Yeah, you too.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Huh?
I do not have $25,000.
Yes, you do. This was sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You guys have any questions? You seen this before?
Hello.
It's nice to finally meet you.
Hello.
Welcome to the Gap.
No, hey, first time. So cool. It's a brand new car too. It's like turning it off road.
I might buy one for my wife.
You won't fit in this. This is barely
Fixed?
anybody
There's
fits
no
it.
sliders in it?
Yeah, it's fixed. Yeah, horsepower top back there.
I had a great review. I should remind Brian about that.
Yes, I am.
See how this looks.
My bad.
Is it still a stock bottom end or built?
It's all stock, yeah, stock bottom end. It's really the kit's over for what my power to weight ratio class is. I'll be running about 200 out of it, 210, and I still have to add about 250 pounds to this thing. So, yeah, but it's overbuilt just to be reliable. Yep, all Helltech 1500. Everything but the chassis, or yeah, everything but the chassis can change from this thing. The tails of the dragon. Alright, so now that we blew out our only source of light out here that's not coming from the top down, but that was kind of like a day one wrap up. I kind of spent the time just talking to people, really, and looking at all the Miatas, and apparently that wasn't even half of them. And when I tell you there was a lot already, there was a lot. So kind of spent the time, got to meet Stefan from MAP and Ali from AWR, and like Bowfi and just 9 Miles Racing. It was pretty cool to kind of see them. It was very hectic and busy, obviously, so it's not like I got to stay around too much, and I also kind of wanted to enjoy everything. We wanted to go for some drives and stuff like that. I think tomorrow we'll focus a little more on shooting video for you guys to see what Miatas of the Gap is about, because I wasn't expecting it to be what it is, and it's pretty incredible. I mean, right now we're at this campground, and even the campground knows about this Miata meetup. That's how big it is, and there's multiple Miatas here. I mean,
this campground's like 20 minutes away from the tail.
Yeah, it's not like it's close, but everything outside of this place is just packed full of Miatas. It is like the weird, like you just come into this, down this from the mountains, and you come in, and all of a sudden it's like no other car ever existed but the Miata. It is the weirdest thing. Every gas station you see has Miatas. Every convenience store, every hotel is just filled to the brim with Miatas, and it's kind of the like coolest but weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's like one of those like TV shows like Stepford Wives or something where everything looks the same, but it's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So tomorrow I think we're gonna try to film a little more kind of B-roll footage, and yeah, just kind of wing it.
Maybe I'll drive it.
Maybe she'll drive it. I think she'll drive it now.
Maybe.
We were running into some hot start issues, and I kind of narrowed it down to like not having enough fuel at the start, or either way, it needed either more or less fuel, and I hopped in, plugged in the computer, and sure as shit, that's what it needed. So now I'm a little more comfortable, because at first I was worried if like she stalled it by accident, we wouldn't be able to like get it started back up, and some of the roads around here, that'd be a really bad situation.
Not that I stall manuals that often. I just want to point that out.
She doesn't stall. She's never driven my car.
But I've never driven.
That's where we're going with that. So, yeah, we're gonna round up night 1 and see you tomorrow. This might be we'll see. It's gonna be a whole video.
I'm cold.
It's almost 80 right now.
It is not.
It's like 78 degrees. She's cold because it's dark outside. The darkness makes her cold. Can you tell she's cold-blooded?
Just like my heart.
Okay, see you tomorrow. This is day 2 of the Miatas at the Gap. We are a little behind, but not actually running behind, because I told myself I didn't really want to be on a schedule. I wanted to treat this more like a vacation than anything. So we're getting ready to head out there, head down the resort, check out some stuff, maybe give out some of these cards here. But yeah, we're getting ready to head out and experience the rest of the day. See how many more Miatas actually showed up. Because apparently it's supposed to be a lot more. So let's go.
Break. It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What did you do? JK.
Got him!
What's it for you? Huh?
We'll head out.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here now.
I decided to let Des drive the car. So far, she loves it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Alright, so I've been really bad about filming anything with this whole trip because it's been so hectic, so chaotic, and so what we're gonna do now is just kind of like burrito. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna kind of walk down the strip here, and we'll show you kind of all the cars. We met up with a lot of people. I'm glad we did. I have like this thing about shoving cameras in faces. I feel bad.
Hate it.
So
There's a couple clips.
there's a couple clips, you know, but I'm just gonna kind of show you what this is about by walking around, and then we'll go from there. Just when I go to do something, like we have some people come up and it's just like, it's just awesome. The moment, which is awesome, but it's also hard to like film, you know? So let's take you down the street. And as you can see, that's kind of, it's not the gist of the whole thing. There's a lot more. We'll head out because we've been out here for hours and we're definitely starving, hot. Yeah, if you like Miatas, you're interested in Miatas, just obsessed with Miatas, this is definitely the place to come because there's everything you need in this one little area. All right, guys, so like I said, I really don't know how I'm gonna do this video, so it might just be sporadic and in and out of stuff, but you guys kind of get the idea. That's just how this event really is. Like I said, I'm a little shy when it comes to like pointing cameras in people's faces. I still kind of think it's rude. I mean, it's not kind of, it is rude. I know in today's world it's more common, but I always like to like pre-tell people when to record, and I didn't have a chance to like do that and set up like, hey, I want to do a video with you and stuff like that. It is what it is. Maybe like Stefan, if you see this, I'd love to give you a ride in this, and same thing with Ali. I'd like to give you guys a ride. Anyone from AWR, definitely would love to just get you in the car and give you guys a ride. I think it would be fun to set something up like that next time, but you know, it is what it is. I'm glad I got to meet you. I said that 1,000 times, but you know, I really am. It makes a big difference when you get to see the people that you've been working with for a long time in person. It just makes it that much better and more connectable and stuff like that. Faces to name. Yeah, that's sweet. See? That's why I married her. She's smarter than me. But we're loaded up. Car did great. I saw a little bit of a leak, so I'm going to check that out when we get home. I'm going to treat it like a race day. I'm going to put it on jacks, take the wheels off, check everything. So far, all the things I can see marked, haven't moved, which is good. It didn't feel like anything was going crazy. This trailer's definitely seen its time. I mean, it's getting there. I think this is from like 85. The ramps have seen their time. Those things are old, but it's all reliable, and I'm glad we have it. So maybe one day we'll get one of those cool aluminum trailers if I ever get big enough.
I'd also like to note, I was the one that put it on the trailer.
Yeah, Des loaded this up in the trailer because it kept getting stuck, and apparently 20 pounds makes a big difference. I mean, you guys know it's racing. 20 pounds does make a difference, but 20 pounds lighter was just enough to like lift the car up to clear and load up. All in all, brakes did phenomenal. I mean, they felt great. They were predictable. It was just, I'm glad that I got this. I didn't realize what I was missing when it came to a heavier duty brake. I'm not going to say, I mean, I stopped faster, but it was more predictable and more solid throughout the entire run. A little bit of working and tweaking to do, but I think that has to do with the cylinder. The master cylinder is a little bit too small for this, but other than that, it felt great. Pulled the spark plugs out. The spark plugs look fine. They look great, which made me happy. We're on the right track. Now all I'm waiting is for a proper tune, figure out what the minimum power we can run comfortably with the non-VVT motor, and then add ballast, and I think we'll be ready for some race days until they change the rules, and we got to figure that out. But it's been good. I mean, I'm glad I came out here. I'm gonna let Des talk about her experience with the weekend. It's coming from a person who's done racing stuff, but she's never actually like done things that haven't been racing specific. So here's her opinion. I mean,
No, it was fun. What better way to drive a race car for the first time than on the tail of the dragon?
so coming from someone who has a Miata,
Yeah.
what were your opinions on the event? If you were just, hey, I have a Miata and I want to hang out with a bunch of Miata people, what would you say to them?
I think it'd be a cool event just to bring a Miata period too. Like even just my Miata, I'm like just rolling through. I'm like, oh my god, it's like my little yellow family here. No, I think it'd be really cool just to kind of bring it. And even though my Miata is nothing special, I still think it'd be cool to bring it as like along with that. But yeah, it was super cool. I want to put it on track though. I want to see how I would drive it on a track rather than on a public road, because I was too scared to go over the speed limit because reasons.
Which is fine. It's I mean, the road
It's valid.
the road is dangerous, and you don't really need to be speeding on the road.
Exactly.
It is what it is. Notorious for it, but it is a dangerous road to be doing that.
As I was driving, we saw a wreck not happen, but the aftermath, and that was enough for me to just coast with it. So that's why I want to actually like pop in his car and like actually like get some gas behind it and just see what I do with it. See how I am. I don't know. I could be awful and never want to do it again, but
I doubt it. You're pretty natural. She acts like she can't, but we put her on the sim and she does pretty freaking well. In my opinion, and I'll probably get a lot of flack for this, women tend to actually race better naturally than they think they can. It's been a mindset that it's a men's sport, and it really is not a men's sport. I encourage any female to get behind the wheel and go track it after you kind of sim, or just do a track day or an autocross, because I bet you're better at it than you think you are, just because you guys have natural reflexes that you don't really know you have until you get behind the wheel of a car.
I feel like nowadays too, with like all that, it's being more accepted for females to get into it, because I feel like a lot of times stuff like this is like deeply rooted in misogyny. I hate to say that, and sometimes it's like, well, girls can't drive that. That's why I also kind of want to see how I do, because there's not enough females in this, and yeah, I don't know.
So with that being said, we'll have a bunch of videos in between this. Or after this, I have some videos of Des when we're installing her brakes and her head unit, stuff like that, that'll be dropping here and there, and that'll be like part of our combined series together. We'll basically teaching her and everything like that, and you guys already know that. It's just been a bit since we posted that stuff, but I'm gonna post it anyways, and get your significant other to come and watch it and show them that, like, share hobbies together. In other words, they do something you like and you do something they like, and just it's a good bonding experience that I recommend everybody do. And even if they do it once, just show them why you do what you do, and then they can show you why they do what they do, and then just enjoy time together. And that's kind of what those videos are based off of, is just teaching a new skill and then sharing an experience together. Yeah, we might see you at Hallett. Meet with Track Dog there. That'd be really freaking cool to see them.
It's in the works. Hopefully both the Miatas.
We're working on getting both the Miatas out to Hallett. We're trying to figure out the logistics of that, because we only have a single car trailer, and I don't know how much this thing can tow. We'd have to get an aluminum double trailer, but then you have a double trailer to go to events when you have one car. It's a logistical nightmare, but that's part of racing and towing and stuff like that. But might see you at Hallett. It might not. It is in the works. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm glad I met everybody. Seriously, guys, hit up AWR, hit up Spike Performance, hit up Nat Motorsports, hit up Track Dog Racing. They're seriously phenomenal people, and I just love sharing their products with you, because not only are they quality products, they're very quality people, and they'll help you out more than you think. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Bye!